Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Big D here, and Daredevil Season 1, Episode 2. This is a spoiler review for the episode Cut Man, which is obviously on Netflix. This show is on Netflix. And it'd take me less than 30 seconds to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons. And I just reviewed the premiere. Check it out. Link down below, guys. How's everyone doing? I hope all of you had a great Friday, having a great weekend, and whenever you watch this, man, holy crap. Daredevil, let's get right to it. By the way, this is my personal opinions in my pros and cons. I just want to point that out there. So, example, if I say the fighting sucks or something, it doesn't mean for the series. It just means maybe just me personally for the episode. I'm just exempling. So it's just for every episode until I do my Season 1 review. I'll be doing a spoiler review for Season 1 and a non-spoiler review, all for Season 1. I'll go into detail later. Again, I'm still on episode 7 right now. So here we go, guys. Long story short, let me just get this over with. Alright, first off, Matt's dad gets shot. Matt is injured. Claire, who is holy crap, I forgot her name. Rosemary Dawson. I want to say Rosemary. Is it Rosemary Dawson? Oh man, I forgot her name. Oh, alright, we'll go on. Claire. Her name's Claire in the show. So Matthew is injured, and Claire basically heals him. Not heals him, but takes care of him. And what's so awesome is that Matt could literally smell somebody 3 floors below him in an apartment. He's wearing strong cologne. He's looking for me. He could hear. So beautifully done. I like the way it's edited, and adds a little humor and adds a little bit of intensity to it at the same time. Oh, so basically he kills Russian. He literally interrogates this Russian, and he's basically saying because towards the end of episode 1, I believe, this kid was stolen, because the Russians do human trafficking. Thus, Matt is looking for the Russians, and now he hit him with a fire extinguisher. He's up on the roof, and basically says, I do what I do because I enjoy it, and, I'm going to make you pain. I mean, this is a guy without no fear. And after he gives him the whereabouts of the little boy that the Russians took, what does Matt do? He throws the Russian off a rooftop, but no worries, he magically landed in the dumpster where he landed himself in the beginning of the episode, thus the Russian's in a coma. And he saves the little boy at the end. I mean, Daredevil, he's weak. He got stabbed on the side. He went after the Russians. It was a trap. We did not get to see that though, excuse me, look at me. So in the beginning of Season 2, he was already in the dumpster, so we didn't get to see him get beat up and, almost nearly killed. But at the end, he goes and we see him take down. It's a literally 3-4 minute fight scene, beautifully well shot. It's just like Birdman, where it's one continuous shot. It doesn't stop. The action is, just keep on going. It's fast paced. Daredevil, it's not actually fast paced because he's weak, and the Russians. Sometimes you think, man, if there's 6 Russians fighting him, they could just shoot him at a point, but. It's a show. It's not realistic. But still, I just love how he's fighting and he's weak and he keeps on going and going and he saves a little boy. And, that's basically the end of the episode, man. Very beautifully well done. Overall, my pros and cons. First off, pros, the action. I gotta just say that right now. But there's only really one action scene, and that's the action scene. Out of 53 minutes of an episode, the last 5 minutes is the action, and, the rest is kind of I'm getting used to these characters. It's episode 2, but still, I kind of, you came off of episode 1 with, 2, action things. You could at least have showed us why he was injured in the beginning. I mean, they could have done that 30 minutes in, but they didn't. The flashbacks, and it's emotional, because his dad gets shot, but he bonded with his dad. The only way he bonded, because his dad came home beaten, bloody after boxing matches, and they didn't get to really bond like father and son, but the way they only bonded was Matt stitching his dad up. And it was really sad because, well, he let him try whiskey and everything, like whiskey. And it was just awesome, We played the Doors Whiskey Bar song in the back, baby. I'd love it. But it was just so amazing because you feel this connection between them. And he's not the greatest dad. He's not. But he just wants to see his son, He wants his son to see that his dad's not a loser and that the crowd scream his name. It ends up like mobsters end up killing him at the end after like making him, how boxing sometimes they do bribes and all that, and it's like you go down on the fifth, you get this much type of thing, so. And his dad didn't want to do it that way, so. Claire, also, the Dawson actress who came out in Clerks 2, she's amazing. She's a cool character, and honestly, to me, in my personal opinion, she seems like she could be a love interest to him, even though she's probably like 15, 20 years older in real life than the actor who plays Daredevil. Again, the bond and the stitches and the whiskeys just makes it more beautiful and emotional because I've only seen this character for less than 30 minutes, like on screen, the Matt Murdock kid and the dad, and it got me bawling in tears. I'm crying, so that's amazing. The acting, again, I love the acting, and Karen and Foggy scenes are just so funny, and them trying to get to know each other. Now, the only cons really is just, and I'm going to say this, guys, I'm going to say it, the lack of action. The lack of action is one of my cons, because, again, you come off strong in episode 1, yeah, sure, you're going to say episode 2, that ending scene, that was supposed to be, for the lack of action. It was 3-4 minutes long. It was great. It was great. Still, had a lack of action, I'm not going to lie. And the slow movement, it was a little bit slow this episode. That's why not happened. I mean, I wrote down, Dad gets shot, Matt injured, Claire heals him, kills Russian, saves little boy. That's all I wrote. But I took it to, I said 30 seconds. That would have been 10 seconds. Took me 3 minutes to explain a lot. I know, but still. Yeah. I'm going to give this episode a solid A, a 9.45 out of a 10. Because in a way, even though it's lack of action and slow movement, to me, it's almost a little bit better than the premiere. It just goes one step further emotionally and towards the action again of the end, and how we introduce Claire. In every episode we introduce a couple new characters and they become a big part of the Daredevil universe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed. Comment down below, let me know what was your favorite part of this Daredevil episode, man. I'll see you for the next steps, man. See you all next time. The Spock be with you always.